was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married.
It's huge news there.
No, Nancy.
Yeah.
No, this was marriages. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch, but I couldn't get there. And she was married. Then all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Jeez, your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald has scored!
Whoa!
Oh, my man! Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out. You're like,
Set this up.
That is very
you give me the
funny.
thumbs
Look
up.
at you. You are a
You
piss.
gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up.
Can't be too happy. Else off first? Yeah, let me.
It's very. Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the publicist. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her with the gold. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, shorty.
Oh, nice legs, huh?
Oof, get out of the way, honey. Oh, that's good legs. Go ahead.
It's always good if you don't fall out of the bus. Like Ford, Gerald Ford, remember?
There's a little down below. Pull the hand.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
Mr. Trump, how
nice
are
seeing
you?
you. Terrific.
Pleasure to meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How are
Nice
you?
to see you. How you doing,
Very
Ariane?
good.
I'm doing very well, thank you. Are you ready to be a soap star?
We're ready. Let's go. Make me a soap star.
How about a little hug for the Donald? He just got off the
Would
bus.
you like a little hug,
Okay,
darling?
absolutely.
How about a
Melania
little
said
hug
this
for the
was
bushy?
okay.
I just got off the bus.
Oh, bushy, bushy.
There we go. Excellent. Well,
Come
you've
on.
got a nice co-star here.
Good.
Yes, absolutely.
After you. Come on.
Sexism or gender discrimination is prejudice or discrimination based on a person's sex or gender. Sexism can affect either gender, but it is mostly affecting women and girls. It has been linked to stereotypes and gender roles, and may include the belief that one sex or gender is superior to one another.
So what is a stereotype? A stereotype is a fixed and oversimplified idea about a social category or collective culture that strongly influences our expectations and behaviors. A trait at the collective level, no matter how persuasive it is, let alone how wrong it can be, should never be applied to everyone at the individual level. When we use stereotypes, we deny people of their individual identities.
What stereotypes can be projected upon women? Weak, not in control of her emotions, bipolar, caring, domestic, vulnerable, vanity, dramatic, controlling, and emotionally unstable. How do these stereotypes come to light in the business world? Women tend to get rejected more often than men for leadership positions. Women are more likely to get smaller tasks like getting coffee, cleaning, etc. Women are always expected to look their best. If not, they are seen as unprofessional and not taking care of their appearance. According to a survey done by The Independent, nearly 9 in 10 women believe their gender is a barrier to enhancing their careers. The study of 2,000 women, commissioned by Stylist magazine, quizzed women on examples of sexism they had experienced personally at work. The most common examples are being expected to make tea, enduring sexual innuendos, having their clothing commented on, being accused of being moody because of their menstruation, being presumed less competent than their male colleagues, being joked about in a sexist way, being paid less than their male colleagues for the same job, being presumed to be more junior than they are.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, and their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Mad world, mad world.
What is a bias? Inclination or prejudice for or against one group, especially in a way considered to be unfair. What limitations do women face in the business world because of biases? Diversity is primarily challenged by our biological tendency to prefer similar attributes, such as the similar to me bias in hiring. Because there are so many men in the business world, it is difficult to get a high job position when they are used to the similar to me bias. Men are also more biased towards women because of their thought way of thinking and stereotypes that are ingrained in their minds. It is difficult to let them go. They are less likely to get a leading job because women are often associated with their stereotypes before they get a chance to prove their worth.
In the following videos, we would like to show you a few examples of sexual harassment and invading someone's personal space.
Irrational and emotionally fragile by nature, female co-workers are a peculiar animal. They are very insecure about their appearance. Be sure to tell them how good they look every day, even if they're homely and unkempt. You're doing a great job, Muriel, and you're prettier than Mamie Van Doren. And remember, nothing says good job like a firm, open palm slap on the behind.
देखो काम है हमें।
अरे सुनिए तो।
अभिजू
जी सर।
अपने मडो ना पूरा सर।
जी। मीनाक्षी मैडम।
हाँ।
शर्मा।
हाँ सर।
अरे वो अग्रवाल क्रशर का क्या हुआ?
सर मैंने कल आपको फाइल दी तो थी।
अच्छा तो देखो यहीं रखी होगी। बैठो।
नहीं सर ठीक है। सर ये
क्या लगा के हूँ महक जा रही हूँ?
सर ये जो रिन्यूअल पेपर्स हैं इसमें दोनों पार्टनर्स के नाम हैं और नीचे सिग्नेचर्स भी हैं। ये सतीश अग्रवाल, ये सुधांशु। ये फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट का अप्रूवल और ये पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड के पेपर्स। सर प्रॉब्लम हो रही है कि सतीश अग्रवाल अभी साइन करने से
What is personal space? Personal space is the physical space immediately surrounding someone into which encroachment can feel threatening or uncomfortable. There are 4 dimensions of personal space. 1. The intimate space, in relationships and with family. 2. The personal space, that is associated with friends. 3. The social space, which is associated with acquaintances. 4. Public space with strangers.
We will now show you a video of a limitation women face while trying to get promotion.
Hi there.
Hey.
You have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm gonna be upfront, cut right to the chase.
Well, that's always been your style, so go ahead.
I'm interested in the director role for the business development team. I think I'd be a good fit. I've held a management role here for longer than 2 years. I've hired and fired employees as I've needed to and trained everyone on the team. I've executed, I'm ready.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Sarah, but you have a little one on the way. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy for you, but do you really want to be a first-time mom and then have a new, bigger role at the same time?
Why wouldn't I want the director's role? I've earned my MBA and this is the career field I've selected.
I just think you're being unrealistic. I mean, assuming you can handle a new position and a new baby at the same time, why don't you just give it a few years till you get in a groove, you know?
I mean, if there's someone more qualified,
No. Listen, it's just hard to juggle both. And honestly, I don't want our team to be the ball you end up dropping.
Don't you think that you're being a bit unrealistic? You know, it's fine. Let's just see what senior management and HR has to say about this.
Yeah, big surprise there. You go run to HR to get your new director position, just like you got the one you're in now.
Well, obviously, that's what I need to do to get things done around here. Can you blame me?
Yeah, I can blame you. Because that's not being a team player. And it's pretty simple. If you don't want to be a team player, then don't be on my team.
In this video, you can see there is a social issue, which is the shortage of women and minorities in leading positions. In this case, because the woman is expecting a child, so according to the male, she cannot juggle both at the same time. This social issue is the indirect consequence of institutionalized discrimination, which is unconscious discrimination and bias against a minority, and also comes forth out of stereotypes.
The long-term solution could be that sexism has to be fixed from all ends of the spectrum. The government should, for example, interfere and set up educational classes in schools from an early age to prevent possible stereotyping and sexism towards young girls. Workplaces can also introduce courses for their employees to educate them on this issue and how to prevent the issue from happening. In sports, there could be mixed teams instead of teams based on gender. The sports clubs could look at their abilities and skills instead of gender.
The everyday solution could be that you could address the issue when it occurs. It's best to take on sexism immediately. As soon as a sexist comment is made or an action has been made, call it out by indicating your dislike or use a stock phrase. Don't expect someone to come to your defense or say something on your behalf. Own the interaction, not because you are at fault, but because you can stand up for yourself and speak for yourself. Given the importance of language in shaping our thoughts, shutting down the pattern of low-key sexist speech is essential to changing attitudes and behavior.
But this does not need to be our reality. While these facts are a wake-up call, we can effect real change. Here are 5 key actions companies can take. Track key metrics to understand the problem. You cannot change what you cannot see. Demonstrate that gender equality is a top priority. Employees must believe that their leaders want change. Identify and interrupt gender bias. We all have unconscious biases to overcome. Rethink work. Redefine what successful careers look like. Create a level playing field. Make sure opportunities and advancement are equitable. It is up to all of us to take action to speed the process of gender equality so everyone benefits. Individuals, organizations, and society.
In this Women's Self-Defense section, we're going to talk about personal space. Helping me today is Teresa Mastis and my wife. Personal space is more than just your initial or your very close area. Personal space is everything around you. What type of personal space do you need? That really is dictated by a couple things. One is your physical skill. 2 is your environment. Primarily what we want people to understand is that a good rule of thumb for personal space is at least an arm's length away. That allows me a moment of safe distance. In the event that somebody tries to grab me, I'm already able to move away. If I start to grab Teresa from this distance, her personal space is jammed. It's very easy for me to get my hands on her. However, if I'm at least an arm's length away, it gives me more time to react and, more importantly, more time to escape. So once again, personal space is really dictated by your personal ability. I encourage you to keep at least an arm's length away from anybody that you're not 120% sure is safe for you. That is a very important part of women's self-defense and personal space.
If none of these solutions work, you can always try the following.
क्या हुआ सर?
क्या?
आप कुछ देख रहे हैं?
मतलब?
मेरे बूब्स देख रहे हैं? अरे तो देखिए ना अच्छे से. ये देखिए.
नाटक बंद कर.
अरे नहीं, सच में सर. वैसे भी आप आधे टाइम तो मुझे देखने के लिए ही बुलाते हैं. तो एक बार अच्छे से देख डालिए. ये देखिए.
बहुत पछताएगी तू.
अरे सर, सीरियसली. अच्छा मैं ये उतार देती हूँ, है ना?
क्या कर रहे हो? सब लोग देख रहे हैं.
तो देखने दीजिए ना. मेरे पास कुछ स्पेशल नहीं है. सेम ही होता है सबका. हाँ, बस साइज थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे होता है बस. वैसे भाभी जी का क्या साइज होगा? 34 ना? या 36? आपको तो पता ही होगा सर.
I'm sorry. प्लीज बैठो तुम.
नहीं, माना मेरी स्किन थोड़ी मुलायम है, लेकिन मलाई थोड़ी ना है सर कि जब आपका मन चाहा आपने चम्मच डुबाया और चाट लिया। अरे शर्मा जी तो शर्मा गए। सर, आपके डर से तो मैंने स्लीवलेस पहनना भी छोड़ दिया है।